Yo, what is up guys? Smoothie here, bringing you a Black Ops 2 commentary, playing a bit of regular domination on Hijacked, using the 870 shotgun with long barrel and laser, and then my kill streaks, I've got the UAV, the orbital VSAT, and the Lodestar. So, what I'm going to talk about today is, I guess, the problems I have with Black Ops 2. Um, I mean, really, there's only a couple, but the problems are so big that really they just can't be ignored. And I'm sorry if I sound nasally, by the way, but I just woke up and for some reason I'm all stuffed up, so I'm sorry about that. But I have some extra time, so decided to just do one to give you guys some content. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna talk about the problems. And again, there's not a lot, but they're significant, and obviously, it's gonna involve the lag comp. It's gonna involve some other stuff, but then there's some other things that I think are a bit of a problem. Uh, so yeah, the first obviously big problem I have is the lag comp, and really I don't really have too much of a problem with it because I know it's gonna get fixed. Black Ops had the same, well, not the same problem, but it had major lag problems at the beginning of the game, and they fixed that within a week or two of the game launching. So lag comp is extremely irritating, and it's the thing that's made this game almost not fun to play. Um, if it wasn't a new game, I wouldn't play it just because the lag comp is just so ridiculous. I lose so many gunfights that I should obviously win. I mean, the lag comp is worse than Modern Warfare 3. It's just terrible. So obviously that's the first problem I have, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna fix it soon enough. So it's not too big of a problem, I guess. The second problem I have is just a few minor problems. I mean, panic knifing is obviously a bit annoying, but I mean, I like that they nerfed it, but they probably should have nerfed it a bit more. Panic knifing still exists, which is just a pain in the dick. Uh, they did so much stuff to make knifing only uh, a very capable class. I mean, the knife. If you run out with your knife, it's just as good as a Modern Warfare 2 knife, a Modern Warfare 2 default knife. And the ballistic knife is crazy. It's got like no travel time on it. The tomahawks or the combat axes are really good too. Um, so they go through all this effort of making the knife a very viable weapon, and then they make panic knifing. They still have panic knifing in the game. So I mean, if you want a knife, why don't you just go with a knife only class? I don't really know, but that's just a minor problem I have. Uh, let's see, what other problems do I have? The matchmaking is broken, sort of. It will often put me in matches where the host is 4 bars and everyone is 1 bar, so that's just a matchmaking problem. I assume that's gonna get fixed, but uh, also the matchmaking lobbies are broken. I was playing yesterday, and the lobby would not start the match. So I mean, I was playing ground door. You'd have a full 18 people. It would put people into teams, and then it would take them off of teams, and it would say it needs more people to balance the teams. And then obviously people would leave because they don't want to be in a lobby like that, or they don't want to wait around for the lobby to start. And then more people would join. It would try to put them onto teams, and then it would say need more players to balance teams, and it just kept doing that in a loop over and over and over again. Um, I waited in a lobby for probably 3 minutes for it to try to start a game, and it didn't. And I thought I would record it and post it, but I left the lobby and I joined another one, and it did the exact same thing. So obviously, it's a pretty common problem if it happened to me twice in a row, or maybe I'm just an unlucky son of a bitch. Who really knows? Um, yeah, the more problems. Really, those are pretty much the main problems I have with the game. Obviously, there's just a lot of bugs. I mean, there is so many bugs that shouldn't even be in the game. I mean, you've got care packages bouncing off the ground. You've got care package choppers flying through buildings. You've got escort drones flying through the ground and killing everyone. or killing the owner and sometimes the enemy. The spawns are really, really bad for TDM and kill confirmed. They're too sensitive. The spawns are always flipping. It's pretty ridiculous. It's either I get panic knifed and it's kind of, I'm like, okay, that's kind of retarded. But whatever. I mean, I don't get panic knifed too often, and I don't think I may have panic knifed once or twice, but it is extremely hard to panic knife on a tactical layout. So yeah, that's pretty much my problems. I mean, and here's a Lodestar, by the way. The Lodestar is probably one of my favorite kill streaks, right behind the Blackbird. This is probably my favorite lethal, just because I don't know, it's beast. I don't have too much luck with the dogs. I mean, the dogs get a lot of kills, and that allows me to get kills. But this just helps me, you know. Oftentimes, what I could do is, or a strategy I like to employ is I get my VSAT, and I keep using my VSAT until I get my Lodestar, and then I'll reset my kill streak, and then I'll get another VSAT. And then by then, usually the VSAT's gone, or something like that. But even if the VSAT isn't gone, I'll use my Lodestar. I'll sit in find a nice little corner, and I will use that, and that will bring me up to my next Lodestar. So I like the little combo. It ensures that I get my next Lodestar. So it's a good little strategy, I guess. Or you can do that with anything. Pretty much, you can use it with dogs, Swarm, Warthog, I guess, like that guy just got. I don't know, maybe Warthog's good on some maps, but oh yeah, speaking of maps, the real true problem I have with this game is that it promotes campers and not rushers. You'll hear a lot of people say this, but it's true. I mean, this game, as it sits, does not support rushing. Only a few maps do. This map happens to be one of them, in a way. Pretty much there's a few things that make a game more effective towards the campers. That one is the netcode. So since it's so laggy, or got so much lag comp, camping is obviously going to be the best method of playing. So that's one reason. You've got the maps. These maps, I wish I could go into Photoshop and draw you a picture, but there's maps that you have the two spawns facing directly apart from each other, like this map. And then basically almost all these maps follow the same design, where you've got the center route that goes right through the middle of the map, and that's usually where the B flag is. And then that's where mainly all the killing happens. And then on both sides of that, you've got two other routes that you can go. And this happens to be unique, where it has an underground route, but most maps don't, so I'm not going to count that. Final score is 70-4. I'm just going to keep talking for a bit, if you don't mind. So yeah, most maps have one middle route and two side routes, and the side routes are usually used for flanking, but it is very easy for two people on the other team to go up the middle, two people to go up the left, and two people to go up the right, and just camp. So these maps are very camp promotional, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, camping is very prominent in this game. The only thing that I would say that doesn't promote camping is the weapon balance. SMGs are very good in this game, and obviously SMGs are not the best for camping. So that's really the only thing that is bad if you camp, I guess. But that's just my 2 thoughts, or 2 cents on the whole game. Hopefully it gets better. Expect some more videos tomorrow and later in the week. But yeah, that was the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. Peace.